As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Off the play fake, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love, they go play action now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Time to go.
Now Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Number 15.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action now, Prescott. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rep. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53. Mike, 53. Tackles, tackles.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
53, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Play action this time with Love. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Perriman. 16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
On third down, this is Jackson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lachlan Edwards in punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
57, Mike, 57. Check. Slam. Set. Go to 54, go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
At the 33-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Jace Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing. Love. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Gain of 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Eagles 13-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 21, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he is all the way up past across the 25.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off-play action. Love flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 57. Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it. 57 to Mike. Drill green. Hey, watch this hand cycle.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
48-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And he's able to put it through.
Eagles 28, Cowboys 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Love now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Like a Raider, 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, on the chains, I'm about to make a play.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
28. Cowboys 25.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long for Prescott. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Intended for down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Three ball.
To the air again, Prescott. Open man handler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down, Philadelphia.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. I'm here all day.
Prescott off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Love, they go play action now. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd down and 4. Fires that quickly outside. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Back at the 7-yard line.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 26, check 26. Push him back.
Off the play fake, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Go get him. Block 59.
Off the play fake. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Number 28.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Down at the 15-yard
The
line.
recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
ball carrier.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 42, Cowboys 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with more respect. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the chick. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off play action. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now on second down. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Jacobs. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Cowboys.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.